Hi, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and apologize for not being able to get your reading out for the last portion of September. I needed to take a little bit of a break, and I did that. It's just self-care was had to happen. So I self-cared it up, and now I'm back, and I hope that you're well. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Happy birthday, early Scorpios. I think you start on the 23rd of October, maybe the 24th, 25th, 26th. I don't know. Yeah, show me energies present for the sign of Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me energies present for the sign of Scorpios. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. And those dealing with Scorpios, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whatever planetary configuration needs to be met. Show me Scorpio. You have the Queen of Wands here, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may have a choice between two people. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Let's pull some more cards before we start reading. Show me more for the sign of Scorpio. Hangman energy. Piscean energy. A lot of thought and consideration being brought here, Scorpio. A lot of hold-ups, hang-ups, shut down. Let's keep pulling. Show me more for Scorpio. Nine of Wands, boundaries, feeling defensive, needing to put up boundaries. You have the Two of Wands, the Tower, and you at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Show me more for Scorpio. Strength, Leo energy. You have Leo over here as well. Strength card. Show me more for Scorpio, please. Final card, Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. You guys just you guys just keep the good times rolling, I tell you that. Jesus Christ. All right, Scorpio, and anybody who else is dealing with the Scorpio. So, the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. Some of you may be having reserves in regard to somebody. You may have your defenses up in regard to this person, the direction that you may be looking at. I feel like some of you may have somebody from your past that you're looking at. And it's almost as if like you've gone through enough with this situation. You may be put on hold by this person and you're hoping to go back, or they may be in some sort of configuration in your life. But the thing is, it's like there's an energy where we're defensive, but like we're still looking to go back to them. You have the world as your oyster in your hand here with the Two of Wands, yet the direction that you're choosing is the one facing the past. You need to break that energy up, Scorpio. I feel that some of you may be in a situation where your heart has been broken by somebody, or you've broken somebody's heart, and you're still stuck in this emotional loop here with them, and it's taking a fair amount of time to actually truly release this and let it go. Let it go for a final time, it feels as well. I don't know what that means to some of you, but let it go for a final time. So, because it ends here with the Five of Swords, but the overall energy for this reading is the Five of Pentacles. This is talking about letting go of situations that don't work for you anymore, leaving somebody out in the cold. It's about seeking higher ground, better things in your life, getting out of the fucking snow over here. It's also talking about basically not utilizing the opportunity for everything that it can be. So like in regard to, you have opportunities and potential. Again, with this card, you have the world in your hands, yet you're holding on to this past card, or this past wand. You're looking out into the past. You have the choice between the world or the past. Who knows what this is over here, you know, but what's happening is it's like you're so drawn to this situation that you can't let it go. And here, something happens where we have to let it go, where it's being forced. Either you're seeing the reality of the situation for what it is and what it's presenting to you, and it's not jiving with what you want, you know, because here this person is like ready to go back into it. They're battered and bruised. They've had enough of it, but they're still willing to go back into it. You know, from what I'm feeling is this situation needs to be done. It needs to be put to rest. It's somebody not wanting to let go. It's going to take a fair amount of strength and it's like perseverance, but what's the word? It's like taming yourself, essentially, like taming your ego, taming the, you know, when you think about something for so long and it's totally toxic in your life and you can't let it go, but you think about it and think about it and think about the potentials of it and how you could have gone this way and could have gone that way. Don't create stories in your head or your situation. If it's done, let it be done. There's a reason that it's done. Now it's time to heal and pick up the pieces, because it ends here with shutting something out or somebody out. It ends here in heartache, and that's okay. That's okay. A lot of people don't like that because it's like, oh God, no, I'm gonna have to feel heartache, and that person rejected me, and I never got the closure, or I didn't get this and that, and maybe if we try again, like maybe how about you not try again? Maybe how about you pay attention to the way that this situation unfolded and how they treated you. This card denotes somebody who has been exposed to a lot of problems in their situation. They're battered and bruised. They have their guard up. There's a need for them to create healthy boundaries in a situation. There may be a timeout between somebody and themselves at this point, but they're still looking back. They're still looking back. And the person that you may be dealing with has maybe walked away from you. They may have found somebody else. They may have found a different direction in their life that they feel passionate about, that they feel engaged in, you know? So there's this like stagnancy between the two of you, nothing moving, but there's also this holding on to negative feelings, and you have the opportunity to change your situation, change your life, change the direction that you're going in, yet you're still looking back towards the past. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading for Scorpio. Is this the deck? Hang on, I've got 3 decks here that I need to feel. I needs to feel them before we go any further. None of them. Sorry, you guys. I have 10 million decks and I'm gonna use them. So bear with me. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this reading here for Scorpio. Show me the Queen of Wands for Scorpio. You have the 4 of Cups for the Queen of Wands. 4 of Cups is somebody who is not willing to work with you. They're not willing to accept your offer. They're not expressing an offer to you. They're not really wanting to do anything with you. Scorpio or cross-watcher, this person here may be doing their own things in life, maybe dealing with their own passions, very self-centered. It's a possibility here. But whatever it is, something's not moving here in regard to you. They've taken a time out. There's separation between you. There's anxiety, depression here between you. There's the need for boundaries to be upheld between you. It may be harsh, but somebody is not wanting anything to do with the other person, and there's a lot of frustration regarding that. Show me the Hangman, please. Show me the Hangman for Scorpio. So you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person, and Strength at the bottom of the deck. This person has taken themselves out of this equation. They're not dealing with it right now, and it's the way that they're treating it, or you, is to keep you at bay, shut you out, not do anything. Here, there's a big pause here between the two of you. But it's got somebody feeling really frustrated by it because it's like they want to go back. But that's going to change. Show me this Nine of Wands here for Scorpio. Okay. So you have the Devil here. Yeah, this is a toxic connection where it's like you're having a hard time letting this go. It's like feeling defensive here, you guys, but then wanting to go back into it. Having the world as your opportunity and potential for new things, but wanting to go back into this. It needs to be broken up. It's going to take a fair amount of patience, but it needs to be broken up. That energy needs to dissolve, and you need to walk away from this. Show me the Two of Wands here for Scorpio. You have the Emperor in reverse. Emperor upright. Emperor in reverse. This energy is somebody who's very stubborn. They want it their way. You may be somebody who wants to get back to this person no matter what, you know, or you may just be with somebody who is shutting you out and is icing you out, and you're wanting to go back. The Emperor in reverse is a card of somebody who is very stuck in their ways, my way or the highway. I'm not budging. You have no say here. You have no relevance here. I don't care if you love me. Fuck you. Like, I don't give a shit. Sometimes they'll just ice you out entirely. They'll do whatever they want to do in a situation without regard for you. It's somebody who's incredibly selfish. It's somebody who's incredibly, I don't want to say unaware of the pain that they inflict or cause. They're aware of it, but they don't care. They don't care. They'll just do it, you know? It doesn't matter to them. You're dealing with somebody who's very selfish here. You're dealing with somebody who's about themselves, cross-watcher or Scorpio. Show me the Tower, please. Show me the Tower for Scorpio. Got 2 cards. So you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So this is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's about getting out of a situation that is not equally, it's not equal. There's no reciprocation. It's not fair. The exchange is not fair, yet somebody is still willing to be in that. Why are you willing to be in something where the exchange is not fair? Why are you willing to be in something where you're not being upheld as a partner? You know, this isn't something where it's easy and energy to deal with. And then the Page of Swords in reverse talks about somebody who's watching, who's spying, who's observing things from silent channels. Like, are you watching this person? Are you spying on them? Are you studying them? Are you figuring out a way to get yourself back into the situation, or just see what they're up to? Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. This is why this Strength card is here with this Three of Swords. It's about letting it go. It's about having the patience and perseverance to let it go. Being kind and compassionate to yourself in times of depth and need. Let it go. The Four of Pentacles is also at the bottom of the deck for this card. For this, the Six of Pentacles in reverse and this Page of Swords in reverse. This is the stance that this person is in. Whether this be you or the person that is dealing with you, this is essentially a card where we're not allowing anything to move. We're holding it hostage. We're not allowing anything to happen or to shift. It's just holding the energy there. Being hell-bent on being in a situation that's traumatic, that's unfair, not giving. Being hell-bent on being in a situation with somebody who doesn't want anything to do with you, or is giving you minimal expression, communication, minimal here, the Hangman. This person is for themselves. Show me the Strength card here for Scorpio. So for the Strength card, you have the Hierophant in reverse. Here he is upright. Kind of looks like Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula, a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. The Hierophant in reverse, it has a ton of meanings, but what I'm feeling here is this is needing to have strength in regard to being let down. It's needing to have strength in regard to a commitment that is off, somebody not caring, somebody doing things their own way entirely, whether that be healthy or not to you, or include you or not. You know, I don't think that it's inclusive. The Hierophant in reverse talks about broken commitments, broken connections. It also talks about doing things in your own way. Some of you, this person is an incredibly selfish human being. They don't really value your experience, your time. Half the time they don't even know themselves. They're just kind of doing what they do to do it, you know? Interesting. I say that, and I looked at the bottom of the deck. This is the Six of Wands, but what is most important to me, this guy on the motorcycle, first place, like that's the goal. Like, this person is about themselves. They are goal-oriented in their own right, and they don't regard other people. They just want to be first. That's what I'm feeling. Show me the Three of Swords here for Scorpio, please. Show me the Three of Swords for Scorpio. Okay, so with the Three of Swords, you have the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is talking about not using your intuition. It's being caught up in situations that are very painful, things that don't provide you the information that you need. It's not knowing the direction that you're supposed to go in, not trusting, not being able to trust situations with this person. It's also a card where information is found out. You know, oftentimes with the High Priestess upright, it talks about information that is hidden, secret knowledge, things that you do not know, that are not made privy to you. In reverse, it's talking about, you know about this information. It could have been through stalking this person. It could have been through watching them. But whatever it is, you know. And that solidifies this heart space here. When I say heart space, I mean embracing this pain, because this is where it's going. It's letting it go. I'm not going to give you guys a reading of sugar and bubblegum. Like, there's no point in that. You know, there's a lot of readers that are going to say the nicest things to you and whatever. Like, they can go suck a dick. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to give you a reading. I'll give you a good reading and happy fluffy if it's happy and fluffy. Your readings are never happy fluffy, FYI. Like, you already didn't know that, though. At the bottom of the deck for that, we have the Hangman. I'm going to put that under here with this Five of Pentacles. With the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles, it's basically needing to take time away from the situation so you can gather yourself. Some of you may have been depressed enough to actually let other areas in your life suffer from this situation, whether that be financial. This is talking about financial loss, disarray. Some of you may have been so depressed in the situation that you have kind of let go of yourself. It's about pulling yourself back together. It's not about being in limbo. Here, this card is about limbo, okay? This card is about limbo. Underneath it, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about when we let go of something that doesn't work for us. We do things on our own. We go after our own passions, our own situations, and stabilize our life happily. But there's time in between that, you know, and it's time to heal yourself. It's time to open up your horizons here. This person is not your world. You want to know why they're not your world? Because you're not their world. Okay, not to mean that every partnership is about you being the end-all be-all epitome of their world and the world revolves around you. That's not what I'm talking about. But this person here does not have the consideration that you need, that you require, that you deserve as a human being. This person is hella selfish. So let's go ahead and yeah, there you are, Scorpio. This is for the Queen of Wands, though. I didn't say it. I was thinking it, but it's for the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a Scorpio who is this Queen of Wands energy, who's selfish, doing their own thing. You know, this card doesn't talk just about selfishness. It does oftentimes in the reverse energy, but what I'm feeling here with everybody else is that this card is doing their own thing without you. So that came out there, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Wands, which is all about conflict, all about frustrating situations, dealing with people who do not hear you, they don't communicate with you, dealing with conflict and conversation, lack of conversation, dealing with somebody who has to have the last word. You know, the Emperor in reverse is somebody who needs the last word. They make all decisions. And they're not good. They're for themselves, nobody else. Okay? So let's go ahead and get a card here for some advice for you guys. Please have advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Hang on. That like was 20 billion cards and they're all upside down now. Okay, thank you. Advice for Scorpio. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So your advice, you have the Four of Swords and you have the Eight of Swords. So, Four of Swords, needing to take a fucking mental break, relaxation, rest, respite, getting yourself out of dodge, blocking your energy with people, whether that be literal, physically, energetically. It's shutting yourself down, taking time to heal and recuperate, making yourself a priority and not giving your energy over to somebody else. Here we have the Buddha here in the middle, like maybe it's time to meditate, maybe it's time to gather that energy and fortify yourself in that regard. Here we have the Eight of Swords. So this is a card where we're in our mind, we're creating storylines. I feel like I said something about don't create storylines in regard to how you think it's supposed to be. Maybe I didn't, maybe that was a different video. Don't create storylines in how you feel that this was supposed to be. It is how it is because that's exactly how it's supposed to be. These are lessons for you to learn. They're lessons for you to expand your understanding of yourself. Oftentimes, these situations are going to deal with how you feel about yourselves. You know, yes, somebody may disregard you or care less about you and show you that you mean nothing to them. Whatever it is that they're showing. This person feels very cold to me, honestly. But don't coulda, woulda, shoulda, what if I did this? Maybe I could have done this better. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a two-way street and two people play the game, okay? So let's go ahead and get an oracle here. Show me energy present for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Nocturna, what does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? So you have Mountain Lion. All right, Mountain Lion, let's check you out. Never get that card. Mountain Lion. Mountain Lion, patience, nobility, boundaries, huge boundaries that are necessary, fucking Jesus Christ, they're necessary. Boundaries, they're necessary. Apply them. Okay. Patience, nobility, boundaries. The mountain lion is an ultimate symbol for scrutiny. A reserved and solitary creature, the mountain lion preserves its energy and only attacks when the time is right. These noble big cats are sure of themselves. Being apex predators, they have few things to worry about. That's why they sleep so much. Mountain lions are also very territorial, a reminder that setting boundaries in your life is very important. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I need to read Owl too. Owl is at the bottom of the deck. He's just staring at me very intently here. So I'm going to read Owl. Let's find Owl here. 34. Owl, ancient wisdom, intuition, observation, guidance. The owl sits high in the trees, its sharp vision allowing it to spot the smallest creatures hiding in the grass and brush. The ancient Greeks and Romans associated it with divine wisdom, and it is affiliated with the goddess Athena. The owl is able to see what's hidden, including deceit. The bare branches in the card represent clarity. Nothing can hide from the owl. If you're going through confusing times and tough decisions, pull back and simply observe what is around you. Absolutely. Observe what's around you, create boundaries, look through deceit, you know, and also that goes for yourself, your own personal brand of deceit that we apply to ourselves, like staying in situations or hoping for situations to change when they prove to us that they're not going to change. That person has no desire to change, or, you know, there's no direction pointing towards happiness or potential for good to change in that situation. Like if we're holding on to a hope, it's just that, holding on to a hope. Be careful there, Scorpio or cross watcher. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you guys. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And yeah, put yourself first. Put yourself first. You deserve to be first. Whomever this reading is for, you deserve to be first. And you deserve to be cared for and considered with a fair amount, a damn lot of consideration and respect. And this person over here doesn't have that. And I don't know if they even have that for themselves. It's masquerading as like victories and respect for themselves, but this person is very lost. It's not the right person for you. That's not somebody who you need to be connected with anymore. They're showing you that by pushing you away. So, all right. I love you guys. I hope everything's well. Good luck with everything. Take care, Scorpio. I'll see you close to the Halloween. Bye.